Time to start thinking about painting the house, and there are so many choices.
They say an eco-friendly house can't be built in 150 days for $150,000, and I say it can. I'm Alan Smith. Join me as I push the limits with time, budget, and creativity with the Garden Home Challenge, exclusively on ehowhome. I can't believe it's already time to start thinking about paint for the exterior, but the day has arrived. We've got some beautiful weather ahead of us, so Paige and the gang are pushing me to make decisions on color, which is actually pretty easy because I want the house, this little cottage, to feel like the big farmhouse on the hill. So that is not paint on the brick of the farmhouse. That's actually a lime wash, which was a very old way of coloring masonry or brick. And we applied it to the house soon after the brick was up. And then we painted the trim, because all the trim around the house is wood. And the trim here will also be painted white. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at this sort of butter yellow to match the farmhouse. I'm really liking this color a lot, and also trying to pick just the right white, the white that will actually work with these windows. Since the windows are already pre-painted, you know, they come with a warranty. I really would rather not paint this finish. So I'm trying to come up with a white that'll work really well with this, and I think I'm getting pretty close. Now, what you want to do when you paint is you want to make sure that there's not much moisture in the air if you can. If you're painting in the fall and the early spring, you know you can have really extreme changes in temperature. So you want to make sure you're painting when it's above at least 40 degrees. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a really bad paint job and you may have to redo it. What I like to do whenever I'm choosing paint and I'm having to make a big decision, and this is a big decision because once I choose a color, that's going to be it, because they're going to custom blend it. So what I will do is have a quart of this color made, and I'll take and apply it to a big board out here, maybe one of these pieces of OSB board, so I can get a sense of the color. And I want to move it around the house at different times of day because the light will play on it. And I'll actually take a couple of other samples and put them side by side so I can see the subtle differences, and then I'll make my decision. As far as applying the paint, you know, I'd like for it to be brushed on rather than being sprayed, so we're working on that. In the interim, while we work out the colors, the guys have already started caulking, so they're going around all these boards and the windows and the trim and making sure it's fully caulked. We've already spent $54,500, so the paint and all the caulk and so forth will be added to this, and of course the labor. If you're enjoying following our progress on the house, make sure you subscribe to ehowhome.